Hey, hi traders, welcome back to this new video. And if you're visiting to this channel for the first time, I strongly recommend you to watch the supply and demand trading methods video series. And at any point in time you feel that this video explanation is useful, then do like, share the video. And to stay up to date with my latest videos, make sure to subscribe our channel by clicking the subscribe button. So now in our last video, we discussed about how to trade the previous support and resistance breakout in supply and demand trading methods. So in this video, we are going to discuss a simple concept which is nothing but the risk reward ratio. If you follow strict risk reward ratio, it will make a difference in your trading career. So what do I mean by risk reward ratio? I think most of the people knows what is that risk reward ratio. Nothing but it is the amount of money you risk in the market to the amount of money that you are supposed to gain. Okay, for example, you risk 10 rupees, so that is your risk, but your profit target is 30 rupees. So 10 rupees is your risk and 30 rupees is your reward, right? So when you analyze the market and you find a high probability entry point, you should always calculate your risk reward ratio first. So what I mean, you should know how much you will risk and how much you will win if the market goes in your direction. So definitely we will talk about this in our upcoming money management video series. That's not a big deal. But to decide whether a supply or the demand zone is valid, we need at least 2:1 reward to risk ratio, meaning that the amount of money you will win should be at least twice the amount of money you will risk. So let me give one example. Okay, let's say this is my supply zone and this is my demand zone. Okay, and right now the market is at the supply zone and we are ready to open our short trade position. So in order to calculate the risk reward for this particular trade, you go here from the menu, left side menu, you take the short position option, select it, and you place the entry level. Where is your entry price? Let's say my entry price is here. Now we have to see 1:2 first. If you see here, 3 rupees is my risk and 6 rupees is my target. So this is almost 1:2. Okay, so my target is twice of the stop loss. Okay, if you keep a stop target is until the demand zone, then it is 4 times of your risk reward. 3 into 4, 12 points. Almost you are reaching 12 points. So this is how you need to calculate the risk reward ratio based on this indicator, short position indicator here. Okay, so you can see here risk reward ratio. Risk is 3 and reward is 0.4. Okay. Now let's try to find out some real-time examples in the chart. So let's assume that this is a resistance level. Okay, the market is testing multiple times this level. So when at this level, when the price comes here and after seeing this bearish candle here, I will take an entry on the very next candle. Let's say this is my opening price. I will take entry here. My stop loss will be above the resistance and my target will be, so 2 rupees is my stop loss. So my target should be twice of my stop loss, means 4 rupees should be my target. So that's it. So this is how you need to calculate. You can use this tool, short position for when you are selling a stock, and long position is when you are buying a stock. Okay, this is a Bank Nifty daily chart. If you see here how to draw the risk reward ratio, let's say this is my proxy and digital line. Okay, so when the price comes here and after seeing this rejection here, I will go for a short here and your risk should be above the zone and your target must be 1:2. Let's say in this case we are checking the day candle, right? Let's say 350 is my stop loss and twice of this 350 is 700. So 700 must be my target. Okay, so the area is a stop loss. This area is a profit. Okay, so now you know how to identify the supply and demand zones, and you know how to draw the zones, how to qualify the valid zones by looking at these criteria. Means, for example, you know how to identify the strength of the move, and you know how to trade the previous support and resistance breakouts, and also you know how to identify the freshness of the zone. And just now we studied about how to calculate the minimum risk to reward ratio, right? So the last and important element that you should not forget when qualifying the supply and demand zones is the bigger picture. So you should make your top down analysis to see if the zone is formed with a trend or not. So this is what we are going to cover in our upcoming series. Okay, so many people are messaging me in the Telegram, like which time frame do we need to use for this supply and demand trading method. Simple actually. So higher the time frame, higher the probability. That's it. So if you are using a 4-hour chart, you try to check on the daily chart as well. If you are satisfied with the setup, then you go for the trade, then you open the trade. Okay. And traders, if you're looking for a free chat analysis, you can join our Telegram channel where I will be sharing the stock analysis with images here. Also, you can search for a particular stock in the group. Let's say if you're searching for any particular stock, you can find the chart here. Or else if you are searching for Reliance chart, just search like this and you can see the stock analysis of this Reliance company. Okay, thank you.